Sabah Al-Ahmad Biography. Kuwait Research and Studies is pleased to present a documentary film about the life of His Highness, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, Emir of Kuwait, since he was born until he became Emir of Kuwait in 2006. This film focuses on the most important life stages that qualify him for this position. He could win the confidence of citizens to lead the nation under difficult local, regional, and global circumstances and challenges. His wisdom, experience, and awareness help him to pass these obstacles. He could protect the nation by providing security, progress, and prosperity. He was born on 1928. He is the fourth son of His Highness Sheikh Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, who took over the state from 1921 to 1950. During the father's reign, Kuwait witnessed great progress in all fields. He received primary education at Al-Mubarakiyah School. Al-Mubarakiyah School is the first school founded in Kuwait in 1911. He received primary education with his peers who later became leaders in the state of Kuwait. They became the most important factors in the progress of Kuwait. His father was keen to get his son educated by specialized professors. When he matured, his father sent him to many countries to study and get life experiences and political skills. Along with his knowledge of public affairs, he knew a lot about political and social systems of many Asian, European, and American countries. He began public work on the 19th of July, 1954. When he was less than 25 years old, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah Al-Salim issued a royal decree appointing his son as a member of the Supreme Executive Committee. Among the committee members, he was responsible for managing the interests of the government, its official departments, developing their plans of action, and following up the implementation of those plans. He gradually held a lot of public affair positions. After the Supreme Executive Committee has completed its work, he was appointed head of Department of Social Affairs and Labor. Moreover, he became Publishing Authority Chairman in 1957. Following the independence of Kuwait and formation of the government on the 19th of June 1961, he became head of 2 departments. Then, he became a member of the Supreme Council and Constituent Assembly. He was entrusted with drafting a constitution for Kuwait. By the time in which government departments became ministries, he held several ministerial portfolios. In 1961, he was appointed Minister of Guidance and Information and the head of the Kuwaiti delegation to the United Nations and the Arab League. In the second Kuwaiti cabinet formed in February 1963, he held the portfolio of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and chair of the Standing Committee for Arab Gulf Assistance. In his ministerial capacity, he became a member of the National Assembly since 1963. He witnessed the Kuwaiti parliamentary life development. His work in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs helped him to be unquestionably one of the top political leaders in Kuwait's foreign policy. He also became a reference for foreign ministers worldwide.
دولة الكويت حكومة وشعبا على هذا الإجماع الرائع الذي قوبل به طلب دولة الكويت للانضمام إلى منظمة الأمم المتحدة، وإنه ليسعد بلادي الصغيرة بعددها الراسخة في إيمانها بالقيم الإنسانية الخالدة أن يأتي انضمامها إلى المنظمة العالمية في وقت تحررت فيه أقطار عديدة في آسيا وأفريقيا وتحققت لها إرادتها في الحرية وفي المساهمة الفعالة لبناء عالم يسوده الأمن والمحبة والرخاء.
اليوم التالي أي في 15 من مايو عام 1963 احتفل برفع علم الكويت أمام مقر الأمم المتحدة بحضور الشيخ صباح الأحمد والسكرتير العام الأسبق للمنظمة الدولية روثان ورئيس الجمعية العامة في ذلك الوقت مندوب باكستان محمد ظفر الله خان.
Therefore, in 1978, His Highness Sheikh Jaber Al-Ahmad issued a decree for appointing him as Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs. Following the liberation of Kuwait, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad issued another decree in 1992 for appointing him as First Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs in order to face the problems arising from liberation and reconstruction. In 2003, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad commissioned him to form the cabinet following the elections held for the 10th session of the National Assembly. Then, he became the head of the executive authority. Cabinet, executive, and legislative authorities and National Assembly found it vital to care for the supreme interest of Kuwait. After the death of His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, on Sunday, the 15th of January 2006, His Highness Sheikh Saad Al-Abdullah Al-Salim Al-Sabah has been named Emir of Kuwait. The cabinet unanimously decided to appoint His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad as Emir of Kuwait, in accordance with Article 3 of 1964 Law on Inheritance of the Emirate. Out of allegiance to Al-Sabah family, and relying on cabinet decree, the National Assembly unanimously approved the appointment. This approval relied on poor health conditions of His Highness Sheikh Saad Al-Abdullah Al-Salim Al-Sabah. The appointment decree has been taken definitively and constitutionally during 2 sessions held by the National Assembly on Sunday, the 29th of January 2006. The first session was devoted to the allegiance of the members of the National Assembly to Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah as Emir of the country. The second was devoted to take the constitutional oath before the National Assembly in the presence of all members of the cabinet, former ministers, and other political and executive leaders in the country.
أقسم بالله العظيم أن أحترم الدستور وقوانين الدولة وأذود عن حريات الشعب ومصالحه وأمواله وأصون استغلال الوطن وسلامة أراضيه.
From this moment, the new historical stage of Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah began. Kuwaiti people of different strata loved Sheikh Sabah due to his efforts in the previous positions over more than 4 decades from the contemporary history of Kuwait. Out of commitment to Kuwaiti constitution and legislation authority transferred to His Highness, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Sabah has impressed the world and given it an appreciation for the state of Kuwait, people, and government. On the 7th of February 2006, His Highness issued an Amiri decree approving Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah as Crown Prince to assist in taking over responsibilities of governance, which reads as follows: considering the merit and competence of His Highness Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah that qualify him to the crown, as well as the conditions stipulated in the Constitution and provisions of succession law of Kuwait, we have decreed the following: approving His Highness Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah as the Crown Prince. All members of the National Assembly approved the decree in the 20th of February 2006 session. His Highness took the constitutional oath before the Emir and National Assembly on the same day. Since His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah started his diplomatic activities, he had full conviction for the necessity of cooperation between the countries and peoples of the world. Therefore, he helped solve many regional and international crises. He chaired the committee formed by the Islamic Conference Organization to resolve the conflict between the 2 parts of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan in 1971, which resulted in the establishment of the Republic of Bangladesh. He also chaired many committees formed by the Arab League to resolve the Lebanese conflicts. He contributed to the conclusion of many agreements between the various parties. He has contributed to the international and Arab contacts aimed at finding a peaceful solution to the Iran-Iraq War. He exerted a great effort to establish the UAE Federation. He also exerted other efforts highly appreciated worldwide. The success of the Kuwaiti diplomacy and the policy drawn by His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad did not prove successful by chance or arising from the fear of military bases, but as a result of the consistent position of Kuwait's foreign policy. The United Nations has chosen His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad as leader in humanitarian actions. The United Nations has also chosen Kuwait as a global center for humanitarian actions. He was honored at the United Nations HQ on the 9th of September 2014. These are good opportunities to highlight the role of Kuwait and His Highness in human activity in general, and the role of Kuwait and its ruler, government, and people at service of development in general. This reflects the high prestige and high esteem of His Highness among the leaders of the Arab countries, and also reflects the spirit of national responsibility between the Arab leaders in facing the challenges of the Arab nation and addressing its issues. During the Donors Conference for the Reconstruction of the Eastern Sudan, which was held in Kuwait from the 1st to the 2nd of December in 2010, under the patronage of His Highness. In this conference, Kuwait has announced its contribution of the amount of $500 million for Eastern Sudan for the implementation of infrastructure projects and services. This amount will be provided through the Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development. Kuwait's hosting of the Donor Conference to help the Syrian people on the 1st of January 2013 and the 2nd of January 2014 was the greatest proof of depth of the humanitarian approach of His Highness and Kuwait. Therefore, His Highness and Kuwait have been chosen by the United Nations. As a result of the high international standing attained by Kuwait under the leadership of His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Sabah, Kuwait was elected on the 2nd of June 2017 as a member of the Security Council for 2 years, by a majority vote with no prior precedents.
إن هذا التكريم الذي حظينا به هو تكريم لأهل الكويت وتقدير لمسيرتهم الخيرة في البذل والعطاء والممتدة منذ القدم والتي ستظل مستمرة إن شاء الله. إن أعمال البر والإحسان قيم متأصلة في نفوس الشعب الكويتي تناقلها الأبناء والأحفاد بما عرف عنه من مسارعة في إغاثة المنكوب وإعانة المحتاج ومد يد العون والمساعدة لكل محتاج، حتى عندما كان يعاني في الماضي من شظف العيش وصعوبة الحياة. ولا تزال وستظل أعماله الخيرة ومبادراته الإنسانية.
يشرفني كثيرا أن أقدم شهادة التقدير هذا أسلوب بسيط ومتواضع للتعبير عن شكرنا العميق لصاحب السمو، وهي تقول مقدمة إلى صاحب السمو الشيخ صباح الأحمد الجابر الصباح أمير دولة الكويت، تقديرا لإسهام سموه الكريم ودعمه المتواصل كقائد في العمل الإنساني تجاه العمل الإنساني للأمم المتحدة وعملياتها لإنقاذ الأرواح والتخفيف من المعاناة في أنحاء العالم. توقيع الأمين العام للأمم المتحدة.
Throughout its history, Kuwait has used its soft power in its various political, economic, humanitarian, and cultural fields in the service of humanity. Soft power is a spiritual and moral force. It embodies the principles and morals by supporting the areas of infrastructure, culture, the arts, the media, and the various areas of politics. Soft power is the ability to develop a privileged relationship with other countries. Many countries use this power to improve and develop relationships, serve the people, and promote human happiness. With the success of His Highness, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Sabah at the external level, diplomatic and humanitarian, which culminated in the choice of His Highness as leader in humanitarian actions and Kuwait as a global center for humanitarian actions. His interest regarding internal development is not less important.
إن الكويت وهي وطننا الغالي الذي نستظل به ونفديه كل قال ونفيس، وإننا جميعا على العهد باقون ومتمسكون بالتفاني في حمايته والحفاظ على أمنه وسلامته، مدركون تماما بأنه لا عز لنا إلا بتمسكنا بوحدتنا الوطنية والمحافظة عليها والوقوف بوجه كل من يحاول العبث بها. إن عليكم وعلى إخوانكم في كافة قطاعات قواتنا المسلحة مسؤوليات ومهام جسام، أنتم ولا شك أهل لها، فأنتم من أسند إليكم شرف الدفاع عن الوطن وحماية أراضيه والحفاظ على سلامته، مستذكرين في هذه الليالي المباركة بالفخر إخوان لكم بذلوا أرواحهم الطاهرة فداء لأرض وطنهم الكويت، استحقوا كل التقدير والثناء. نسأل المولى تعالى أن يتغمدهم بواسع رحمته ويعلي مساكنهم في جنات النعيم.
In reviewing some of the projects that have been completed or are in progress, we realize that His Highness is working hard to serve Kuwait and Kuwaiti individuals. The most important of these projects are Environmental Fuel Project, a project which aims to develop Mina Al-Ahmadi and Mina Abdullah refineries for increasing their production capacity and quantity. Mubarak Al-Kabir Port Project, Bubiyan Port, which aims to establish the largest port in the region that serves Kuwait's business activities with Iraq, Syria, Turkey, Iran, and others. Al-Zur Power Station, University City in Ishdadaya. Jaber Al-Ahmad Bridge Project, a bridge which links Kuwait City with future city, Al-Sabbaya. Gamal Abdel Nasser Road Development Project, which aims to turn this road into a highway suspension bridge. Jaber Hospital, Al-Jahra Hospital, Jaber Al-Ahmad Cultural Project, Opera House, Abdullah Al-Salim Cultural Project, Al-Shahid Park, Kuwait Airport. These projects and others reflect the obvious interest of His Highness in the internal development of Kuwait to achieve the welfare and comfort of citizens. His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad sought to formulate a national project that promotes the Kuwaiti economy and enhances the country's overall development process. For this, His Highness has set up a program based on liberalizing the national economy in order to serve the comprehensive development. In addition to the implementation of the major projects that have been delayed due to the circumstances that Kuwait has passed through more than a decade ago. This will be done while maintaining and expanding the infrastructure to be able to face the population and urban extension estimated by economic and social studies in the next years. In addition, he keeps in mind all the issues related to the lives of citizens and their daily and living needs, especially those related to improving the economy for the development of society. The issues of education, health, housing, environment, and oil were at the top of His Highness's concerns, so he placed them on the list of urgent studies and quick achievements, for which he held weekly meetings with ministers, specialists, and media persons to explore opinions, identify problems, and present the necessary proposals. His Highness also engaged in an open dialogue with ministers of work, health, education, and organizations, and environmental organizations and bodies, in which many of those concerned have participated. This was an objective and scientific assessment of the needs of citizens. Following these dialogues, His Highness announced that the government is willing to get these ideas and proposals implemented on the ground, in the form of hospitals, schools, new universities, and public facilities whose impact citizens will feel in their actual lives in the near future, according to the effective laws and regulations. These will be developed and adjusted as circumstances require. According to what His Highness said in some occasions, we can look forward to the future vision that he targets in various fields, including the promotion of Kuwait's leading role, pushing ahead the process of construction and development, focusing on international cooperation and economic relations, giving top priority to planning and development, and benefiting from youth energies. God help His Highness to do what is best for Kuwait. Thanks and appreciation to supporters and sponsors. National Bank of Kuwait, Kuwait Finance House, Ahli United Bank. Supervision and production of Center for Research and Studies on Kuwait, 2018.